What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It seems the French French president is trying to force the EU to make us align with EU laws forever it is being reported, which I'm sure will infuriate every single one of my viewers, along with Boris Johnson and the Tory government right now. Because I can tell you something, this is not what Dominic Cummings is going to go for, and is more likely to end in a no-deal Brexit, which, personally, I think will be great news. But we have a Telegraph article saying France demands UK aligns with EU rules forever in return for Brexit trade deal. It's just incredible. Look at that smarmy prick. Paris wants Britain to commit to changing its laws to mirror the EU's rules as they evolve over time as part of a new trade agreement. It's just incredible. You couldn't make this shit up, could you? Does he really think this is gonna fly well? Let's be honest. Emanuel Macron has told the European Commission it must tie Britain into EU rules forever during post-Brexit trade negotiations between the UK and Brussels. France wants to toughen the bloc's negotiating mandate for the trade talks and force Britain to agree to a dynamic alignment with EU rules for tax, state aid, the environment and social standards. Which I have to say, the EU can't force us to do shit. Boris Johnson has a parliamentary majority and can just leave with no deal if the EU decide to be a tosspot. That is providing, of course, he doesn't sell us out. Which is always possible, guys, never forget that. Dynamic alignment means Britain would have to change its laws to mirror Brussels rules as they evolve over time, despite the UK having no say in the drafting of those standards after Brexit. So, it can never happen. Boris Johnson will be right in the shit if he ever allows that. France wants dynamic alignment across the board, one EU diplomat said. Well, France and Emanuel Macron can kiss my hairy arse. That's what I will say. And I'd like to hope Boris Johnson, Dominic Cummings and the rest in the Tory party are going to say exactly the same thing. The EU is anxious that Britain will use Brexit to embark on a slash and burn of EU regulations and gain what it claims is an unfair competitive advantage over the bloc by undercutting it. No, you arsehole, that's called the reality of being outside of the EU. We're not stuck to your laws, and we don't have to worry about being competitive to you or what you consider unfair competition, because you're part of the EU and we're not. We can do what the fuck we like, you whining little pussy. I mean, let's be honest, Emmanuel Macron's in enough trouble with the current riots going on over there. That'll see him firefighters fighting against the police, for fuck's sake. So keep your fucking nose out of Brexit, you worthless tosspot. Why don't you call off your old bill from attacking your firemen, hey? What about that? Absolutely fucking incredible. The Commission only asked for dynamic alignment in state aid in its call for level playing field guarantees in the draft mandate published on Monday. State aid concerns competition law over issues such as government bailouts, cartels and mergers, which is not something that Boris is going to go for if what he said is true, because he wants to be able to help British companies if they are financially viable, which current EU rules do not allow. The current version of the mandate wants Britain to sign up to a non-regression clause in the tax, the environment and social standards. These are promises to not backslide on Britain's current rules, but are not future-proof. Another EU diplomat said, for an opening bid in the trade negotiations, full dynamic alignment makes sense. No, it doesn't. The current protections in the negotiating mandate are not enough for the member states. Well, we don't give a fuck what's enough for the member states. I'm sorry to say, you EU shitweasel. At the end of the day, we will do what we want to do. End of story. On Monday, Boris Johnson ruled out making any level playing field guarantees, but Michel Barnier, the EU's negotiator, warned they were inextricably linked to the successful striking of a trade deal by the end of the year. Well, we won't strike one then. It's you that needs it a lot more than we do, so we'll see how long your hardline stance goes when Boris Johnson says, no deal it is then, you snivelling shitweasels. And I hope he actually uses that term, it would be comical. There is no need for a free trade agreement to involve accepting EU rules on competition policy, subsidies, social protections, the environment or anything similar any more than the EU should be obliged to accept UK rules, Mr. Johnson said. And that is spot on. We don't expect the EU to follow our rules, so we won't be following theirs. End of subject. The little French pussy here can piss and complain all he wants. We ain't having a ball of it. The Commission has told the EU member states that its approach should be seen as a landing zone rather than an opening gambit. Pushing for dynamic alignment could waste valuable time in the trade talks, which are under a very tight deadline, the Commission said. Well, I wouldn't bother pushing for them then, because you're just wasting your time. France's demands makes it easily the toughest member state, but a majority of other EU countries, about 16 to 7, believe the current safeguards are not enough. They want guarantees that the new free trade agreement will be built to last for decades to come and will not have to be renegotiated to reflect new rules. Well, why don't you leave the EU then? You won't have to worry about it being renegotiated. You can negotiate a lifetime trade deal with the UK, directly. You don't need the European Union to do that, our friends in Europe, always remember this. Discussions are ongoing as to whether a mechanism could be found to allow the UK to update its rules without calling it alignment, which Mr Barnier has described as a red rag to British politicians. Well, you can describe it as what you want, no one gives a shit. EU governments are feeding ideas into the Council of Ministers ahead of a meeting of Brexit officials on Monday. A new version of the negotiating mandate will be circulated to EU capitals on Tuesday before EU ambassadors meet in Brussels for further talks on Wednesday. The revisions are planned to be finalised before a February 25th meeting of EU-Europe ministers, where the negotiating mandate will be finalised in the Belgian capital. The European Parliament will vote in Strasbourg next week on a resolution calling for dynamic alignment across the board. MEPs are not directly involved in negotiations, but will have a crucial vote on the final trade agreement. No, they won't. The EU doesn't let them vote on anything that actually matters. It's all done behind closed doors the day before. We've heard this recently. But it seems Emanuel Macron and the rest of the French pussy government are trying to block the trade deal, meaning we'll leave on no deal. So technically, maybe we should be thanking France for their stupidity. Because like every other war before now, this is not one they can win. But on that note, guys, I will end the video there. It was just a short one to bring you this ridiculous article about the French pussy. Sorry, I mean president. I keep getting confused since he actually looks like a pussy. As some of you will know, I have started doing live streams and uploading gaming content on my second channel. If you are interested in joining me for a chat in real time during one of my live streams, have an interest in gaming related content on YouTube, or simply want to follow me over there because you are a legend, the link to subscribe will be down in the video description and as a pinned comment. I hope to see you all there. Now, as always, I want to thank our YouTube, PayPal, Patreon and Subscribestar members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Leave a like, subscribe with a notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you all in the next one.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors. Slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going and we are glad to be going. We're off.
Ramon! Ramon!